everyone go like this. Dropped my sweater in the sink while the water was still running. But I still had to put it on when it's wet. Everyone put it on. And I could tell it was going to be. Can everyone say this with me? When I go like this, I need everyone to say terrible, terrible, horrible, horrible, no good, no good, very bad day. Very bad day. Good, you guys can say that, right? And at breakfast, Anthony, my brother, found a Corvette Stingray's car kit in his breakfast cereal. And Nick, my other brother, found a junior undercover agent program. I wanted this forever. In his breakfast cereal box, but in my cereal box, all I found was breakfast cereal. Bummer. I think I'm going to move to Australia. And in carpool, Miss Gibson let Becky have a seat by the window. And Audrey and Elliot also got seats by the window. Not fair. I was being squished, and Elliot smelled so bad. I said I was being smushed, but no one heard me. I'm going to be car sick, I said, and no one even answered. I could tell it was going to be, ready? A terrible, horrible, no good, very bad day. And at school, Mrs. Dickens, my teacher, liked Paul's picture of the sailboat better than my picture of the invisible castle. What? That's so not fair. And at singing time, she thought I sang too loud. What? I'm never even loud, I said. Can everyone sing with me? And at counting time, she said I left out number 16. Who needs 16 anyways? You can't drive when you're 16. And I could tell it was going to be a terrible, horrible, no good, very bad day. I could tell because Paul said he wasn't his best friend anymore. And he said that Philip Barker was his new best friend. And Albert Lowe was his second best friend. And guess what, guys? I was only his third best friend. And I pulled up 3 fingers just like this. I hope you sit on a tap, I said to Paul. And I hope next time you get a double-decker ice cream strawberry cone. I hope the ice cream falls on the floor. And I hope the cone part lands in Australia. That's pretty good. Don't say that to your friends. And there were 2 cupcakes in Philip Barker's lunch bag. And Albert got a Hershey's. Raise your hand if you like chocolate. Can everyone go, chocolate with almonds, and Paul's mother gave him a piece of jelly roll. Oh, so yummy with little coconut sprinkles on the top. But guess whose mom forgot to put dessert in their lunch today? Right here, Alexander, that's me. It was a terrible, horrible, no good, very bad day. That is what it was. Because after school, my mom took us to the dentist. Everyone point your teeth like this to the dentist. And Dr. Fields found a cavity. And only my teeth and not my brother's. Come back next week, honey, and I'll fix it, said Dr. Fields. Next week, I said, you wish. I am going to Australia. My mom doesn't know, but I'm going. And on the way downstairs, wait for me. Ow! Oh, my foot got caught in the elevator door. And while we were waiting outside for my mom, Anthony pushed me down and made me fall in the mud. Everyone cried with me. And when I started crying, because the mud, because the mud, Nick said I was crying. And while I was punching Nick, never do that to your siblings, for saying I was crying, my mom came back with the car, came to the car and said, honey, you are not allowed to be fighting with your brothers. It was him, I said, but I knew I was having a terrible, horrible, no good, very bad day. So then we went to the shoe store, which made it a little bit better. Who likes shoes in here? I do. I like the sparkly shoes. And Tiffany chose white ones with blue stripes. Blue like your shirt right there, you see it? And Nick chose red ones with white stripes. But I like the best ones because mine were blue with red stripes. Oh. But the man said, sorry son, we're all sold out. Oh man, I told that to Kathleen. Oh man, I to the office. Good, now get out of the car and run into the office as fast as you can. My dad said I couldn't play with his coffee machine, but I forgot, so I started making copies. And I'm making copies. Good, instead of that, I had to watch out for the books on the desk, but oops, I guess my elbow hit the books. And he also said don't fool around with his phone. Everyone picked up the phone. He's really quiet. He calls the number. Hi, it's Alex. Can I go to Australia next week? I called Australia. And my dad said, please do not pick him up from work anymore. And it was a terrible, horrible, no good, very bad day. And I knew it was because, whenever we went out to eat, there were lima beans for dinner, and I eat lima beans. And ew, I was never going out to eat. Ew! There was, everyone makes kissing noises, kissing on the TV, and I hate kissing. Yes, I hate kissing, except for my parents. I like